Hey y'all, hey y'all. Excuse me. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, it has been a minute. It has been. All right, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me get my tea. So some of y'all probably see the title, some of y'all might not. Um, but the name of the video, this is the end. The big delay. Hello from Louisiana. Hello, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Um, I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Y'all know, for the last couple of months, so some of y'all don't know, I've been sick off and on, and I never get sick, but I went through something, excuse me, several months ago mentally. And in that mental release, I guess my system or whatever was open because I have never been sick so much in years. But I wanted to come on. Hey, Kevin. I wanted to come on. Good evening, y'all. Come on in and talk to y'all. So, height of my sickness was in the last 3 weeks. I couldn't move, like it was bad, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. It was bad. And I was just in a space like I know this gonna get better, but my goodness. But I still kept up. I just love your spirit. Thank you so much. With my people in Patreon, one day when I was feeling good, I did a video over there to try to help them make money. But for the most part, it's been like down. But I try to maintain, but I wasn't in a space to be on camera, y'all. Like my hair was sweated out, my skin was, it was just crazy. And I could barely move. And in that time, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, you know what? I can't. I can't. And I try to be one of those people who are not. But let me tell y'all what happened in that time. I got an email that said that my government contract application was approved. And y'all know I had been waiting on that. I had been battling back and forth, having to start over, having to submit this and submit that. And I told y'all that I was going to be doing that for my community. You'll see people a lot of places and a lot of times, y'all, they try to say little stuff, or if your business is doing so well, you should be hiring and all of this kind of stuff. But the people that I work with, they want to be business owners. And I had some goals in mind when I entered in this. For those who've been following and for those who do not know, I entered into this space because I wanted to be a consultant. But in order to do that, I needed to get some experience. So I jumped in at the lower level. Hey, 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 Fifi Reed. And I dispatched for 3 years, day in and day out. And I taught people, and what they did with it and all of that is pretty much on them. But I've always, for the most part, been, can you turn that down some of you go up? Visible. I provided free information, paid information, just all sorts of things. But I made sure that even the free information, hey, Letitia, was something that can help you and bring you to a space. 2020, 2022. Yeah, make sure I sip this tea because my voice will do the fool on me because I still got a little. 2022, it was not the best for me monetarily, but it was still good for me because there were still people who are moving and shaking and who needed what I have to give. So in those times when you want to give up, you cannot do that. And in order to operate in that space and have that type of mentality, you cannot come into this with a mindset of money only. Money cannot be the motive. solely when you're operating in a space of entrepreneurship. So I knew that I wanted to be a consultant. I knew that I wanted to be able to not only consult, but be in a space where I can you put people on. Okay. And I knew that ultimately with that, my experiences that I can pour into people in consultation just wasn't going to be enough, but it was going to be necessary because I wanted to get into the government contracts. And in the government contract space, I can put my people on. Okay. No, it's not going to be easy. Yes, I'm going to learn it and know it thoroughly. But in the consultation, I can implement consultation into showing you what you need to do, how you need to do it, and run your businesses, whatever the business is going to be. Because I know that there are people who follow me who have no interest in the transportation industry, and there are a lot of people who do. That's how you found me. That's what we got going on. And I am one of those people that is not going to stray too far away from that. I don't. I've always said I'm not gonna be one of those people that's gonna be on here like, hey, y'all met me. I know y'all met me doing starting your dispatching businesses, but hey, I'm in Turo now. Hey, I'm in Airbnb now. So that's all we doing. That's all we talking. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. What I am interested in is building a community, and maybe somebody in the community will be into that, and that is somebody that we can talk to and they can show that they are on up and up on what they do, and our community will know about it. But I want to build a community that knows multiple things, because in this government contract space, I need to be able to get into my community. um I'm not knocking anybody who's not in my community. I'm not trying to force anybody to pay and be in my Patreon. That's for me. Okay. That will prioritize you. Okay. I'm not, I never have been shady or keep information. Yes, being in the paid Patreon space will prioritize you. However, comma, following me on Facebook, following me on YouTube, you are still my community. Correct, Gemini levels beyond, because I don't want to be that community where I am the only one that is prospering. That is just that for me is not, so far I have not seen anything or felt anything in my spirit that makes me want to change that about me. Okay. And if I can enter into a space that will help me reach back and bring you up, I'm going to do it. There's a lady, I don't know if she's on here, but I need to find her email because now I'm feeling better and I need to check it. But she reached out to me, y'all. It was a few weeks ago, and she was saying that she felt that she was supposed to connect with me because she has government contracts going. And she felt like that was supposed to be for my community. Well, I had to pray on that, and that's not the way that she and I are going to work, because that was already my goal and already what I wanted to do for my community. But what I am going to do for her, I'm going to reach out to her first, is show her how to build her own community and feed her community, because that's what my spirit is telling me to do. Yes, she can teach me some things. Yes, I can teach her some things. But the main thing that my spirit is telling me to show her is how to help her community. Because here's the thing, and you all will know it and learn it when you have your community and just your people. Your people don't know me from anybody. You all are getting to know me. You all have seen my consistency. You all have seen my growth. You all have seen, okay, so you will have a level of trust with me. But I can't come to y'all talking about, hey, I met somebody, they got something for you. Because as soon as it does not go well, y'all coming back to me. Hey, my girl, we sat up here and listened to you. We sat up here and cried with you. We sat up here and worship with you. We sat up here and pray with you. And you gonna hook us up and connect us? No, I'm not. No, now I'm not saying that about this lady. What I'm saying is, I have developed a relationship with you all through what I do and how I do. And that is my community. But I do not mind showing someone else how to build theirs up, how to work with what they have when you can. Because y'all know we have to be real. Our people and our friends and stuff, they don't always be our clients and our can we just be real about it? But the strangers will be. But the strangers will be. So y'all know we're going into the new year. I'm not on no new year, new me type stuff. Because as soon as you get to operating all about self, you get to forgetting about other people. So in this time, that's why I got this. This is the end. This is the end of a certain era. Okay, if there is anyone who it has a subscription with me on YouTube, on not YouTube, what you call this thing, TikTok, please cancel it. Okay, please cancel it. All of my subscription stuff is going to be on Patreon. I'm going to tell you why. So TikTok sent me all of this stuff about, having a subscription and all of that kind of stuff. And I thought it was going to be something wonderful. I thought it was going to be good. I was like, okay, I'm going to have that. That's where I'll be able to drop off, stuff. But TikTok ain't TikToking. They're not doing what they said it was going to do. They're not sending you all any type of information or allowing me to make any changes or send anything to you. And it's supposed to be a subscription of, I don't know if it's $9.99, $5.99, $4.91, but they send me $2.10. Yeah, so it'll be a hard no for me. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to continue to have the subscriptions on Patreon. However, okay, I'm going to be going on there a lot more. I'm not really going to be fooling with TikTok at all. It's not beneficial to you all or me. Because if you don't catch me live, you don't get the information. So I'm going to encourage. Can't make nobody do nothing. I can encourage you to please follow me. Y'all didn't hear me say nothing about no money. Okay. Please follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Please follow me there. I will still be giving out information, but I will not be doing these long videos like that because I will be doing a whole lot more on Patreon. Yes, yes, yes. You will still be getting information that will help you. I am not going to stop that because nobody want to get a subscription. That ain't never been my thing. But I'm going to be doing more and researching more and pouring more things that are going to bring you money. So I have to do what I need to do on that portion. So if you have a subscription on the Patreon, okay, it's going to be $9.99. Okay, that's what it's going to be. Okay, and in that space is where I will be dropping off still things that will help you a bit more than the free, but it'll get you where you need to be. And then, of course, I'll still have the $50 a month subscription, which is where the Trinity and more. I just dropped a video in there, like I told y'all, that showed them how to make money daily because I'm not playing with them. But that is a subscription, and that will also be when I get bids for certain things. I'll know everybody who's in that subscription and what they do. So, and myself and my assistant will make sure that you are prepared, because when something comes through and when I win the bid, I'm going to be providing that, starting with the people in that space. And of course, it'll go with, how you got your situation together, what you got going on in that space, what you do. Okay. That makes sense to me. My spirit is cool with that, and I can sleep well at night. I don't think a $50 a month investment is an issue for a 50,000, 100,000, $1 million contract. I just, I don't feel like that should be an issue. However, I do want to make sure that you all are still in the free space, getting poured into, even in the $9.99 space, getting poured into, even in the $50 space, getting poured into plus. Okay. So again, the Patreon space will have the transportation stuff that like it has already, but it will also have other things. Connecting with people now who, again, some of these people, this is their full-time living. I will always announce to you what I'm doing, what I got going on. if I'm able to land, I'll call just say a big fish, and they say, hey, I will only come and talk to you if you have 20 people, and I know you have a subscription, but I'm going to be charging, this amount of money for this right here. I will tell you about it. Okay, I'm not now, and I don't think that I ever will be somebody that's going to spring something up on you. I'm going to tell you what we doing, what we got going on. I might not be able to tell you all of the intricacies of things at first, but trust and believe. Before I ask you for anything, I'm going to get the information. First of all, I'm going to see if it's worth it. Okay, can we just start there? Because it's cute to have a huge following. It's cute to see you on your trips. It's cute to see that you bought some land and you bought you a new car and that you bought all of these things for a giveaway. What is not cute is when I reach out to you for my community on account of what you say, and then you hit me with the reality that that's all an act. I will not purposely subject my community to anybody who is operating in a space of scheme and scam. Okay? You do not have to do that to people, because the reality is we out here living a real life too. So I would prefer that you say, hey, I am a wealth of information. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm doing. And this is my price. What I'm going to provide to you and your people is this. Okay? Here's what I do and how I do. I don't care nothing about your, I already told y'all. Ever since I got into these spaces and started talking with these people and seeing a lot of these people in the same spaces that I'm in, paying the same $1,000, paying the same $1,500, paying the same $2,000 to sit in here and soak up the same information that I'm soaking up. I'm sorry. You are my equal. You might have a couple of more commas and zeros, but the same chairs you sitting in, the same distance away from the stage, I'm in the same space. Okay? So how can we talk? How can we communicate? What can we do to assist one another? How can we network? If there's anybody in my community that has something that they want to talk to us about and they feel like it is important, please feel free to email me. In 2023, I've always been about it, but I'm going to be doing a lot more putting people in front of other people. Yes, I do it in my community. When I see that you are good at something, I cultivate that. If you tell me that you want to do something, we work on that. And then I will put you in front of people. Notice, you did not hear me say I will charge you. You did not hear me say I want a cut of your skill and what you got going on. I don't play that. If you are in my community, you are already doing what you need to do. I wish Gina was on here. And I use Gina because she is somebody that I saw was good at something and I put her in front of people. Okay? That is how I show love. Not taking no percentage, not, again, in my community. If you are somebody that is outside the community, we're going to have a different conversation, because you don't get to come into a community that pays to get VIP treatment, make money, and go. No, because we're growing and we're going to do this thing together. And 2023, okay, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to be on here saying 2023 going to be it. 2023, no, in 2023, we're going to be working. We're going to be working individually or together. We're going to be resourceful. We're going to help one another as best we can. Now, when I say we're going to help one another, if somebody's business is their business, their prices are their prices. I have to be real specific on here, y'all, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I don't want people to hear what I say. Hello. I don't want people to get spirited about something and then join up in something and then they try to get, in a space, and the person or myself say, hey, they charge. Well, you told me if I pay my $50 a month. Well, you told me if I pay my $9.99. No, there's going to be rules and regulations so we don't have that problem. The reason that I'm doing it like that is I will only be bringing people in your presence as far as anything that has to do with money that has their business together. If you know me, I'm only working with and introducing you to people who can be held accountable. Okay? If you do somebody wrong, you better make it right. Okay? I don't know if y'all saw that video that went viral. It's viral on TikTok for sure, where that girl went down to the police department here in Brookhaven, Georgia, and she prosecuted that girl who bought that hair weave from her and disputed the charges. This was like her second or third time. Like she was a repeat offender. They arrested that girl, and I think that hair was like $400. They arrested her. I am not playing about people having their business together, because when you wrong somebody, you have to be held accountable. You have to be held accountable. And if you don't have accountability, then I won't be telling anybody about you. Now, what we can do is help you get where you need to be, help you get your business right. Yes, we can definitely do that, because I want you. I want you to be able to get your coin. I want people to be able to see you. But what I don't want is people to be done wrong, because they're going to be looking at me. And I'm not about to pay for your mistake. Okay? When we're going to talk about that, we're going to talk about having your paperwork together, your contracts in order. Okay? You do not have to be a Fortune 500 company to have your business together at a small level. Okay? What do you want your business to have? What are the consequences if they do you wrong? What are the consequences if you do them wrong? How long do they have to get a return on the service? We can put our things together. We can put our stuff together. We can, get it notarized. We can get it seen, looked at by somebody. We can actually, if you have Shopify, you don't have to worry about that. Shopify has, the legalities already set up, but we're going to talk about and make sure that everybody knows about all of the things and all of the places that they can get what they need. Because a lot of us are not getting where we need to be because we think that it costs a lot. Now, some stuff going to cost. We can't, ain't no way around it. However, if we set ourselves up in a basic space, because you'll know and you'll learn that everything that you need does not have to be gotten immediately. There are some things that you can do to start generating money that will help you, pay for the things that you need to pay for. So yeah, I wanna move differently. Like I said, if you have a subscription for me on TikTok or any too much on TikTok, cancel that immediately. Please come over to Facebook, YouTube, and if you want subscriptions for more information in a paid space, the Patreon will be available. Yes, you will still get what you need for the most part on the free areas. I'm not going to stop that. Y'all know me, okay? Coming from a place where somebody who needed something and didn't have the money, it is important to me to make sure that I give you what you need to get you to a space where you can make a couple of dollars. I'm gonna check probably tomorrow to see who took advantage of the video that's up for making the daily money. And I didn't play with it either, y'all. I gave the exact formula, what they can do, how they can right now. Again, we can't make nobody buy nothing. We cannot make anybody buy anything. I also know that in 2023, because y'all know I gave y'all the information about the FMCSA and the go forth with your independent dispatch business. Okay. So I know that there's going to be more people in January, definitely at the end of February, when the tax coin come in. Okay. And it's okay. We will see you then. Hey, Ocean Lover, how's it going? But I wanted to come on because I know y'all ain't seen me. Because I just wasn't in no shape. I wasn't in no position to come on here. Y'all see how I was weight. My three chins is gone. I wasn't eating. I wasn't doing anything. I was just down. Um, hey Gina, there go Gina right there. Y'all was talking about her a few minutes ago, but she knows it, and she's assisting me as well. We're going to another space, y'all, and this is my goal. This is what I want for the people who watch me and listen to me. I not only want you to see me, I want you to surpass me. Okay, because we have to see somebody. We have to see somebody, and I'll be the martyr for that, because I need for you to see that it's not always good. I need for you to see when it's up, when it's bad, when it's down, it's down. I need for you to see that when you set your mind to something and you have a goal, okay, and you have to stick to it. Y'all, I let my career go, okay? I was making very, very, very good money weekly with my carrier. But that was not my goal. Okay. And I could not operate in the space of faith while holding on to, I know that every week I'm going to get at least 1900, at least 2 grand. That, let me just be real. At least every week, every, the least. Okay. But I couldn't hold on to them because now I am back into a space of employee mentality. I can't let them go, excuse me, and go full time as a consultant, because then I'm not going. You have to break it, and you have to trust, and you have to believe in whatever and whomever you believe in. You have to. Because when you don't, you become dependent and a slave to that. And that's not what I wanted for myself. It is not what I wanted for myself. And I'm grateful that I did what I needed to do at the time that I did. Because I never, my owner, my carrier, he's prideful. He's prideful. Okay. And I'm glad that I not only left, but I left high, but I was still doing really well. But I never would have wanted to get to a space where my carrier would have to say, I'm not going to be able to afford you, or bring himself to say it, because he's about his business. But he had a level of loyalty because I was there from the beginning. I was there when he didn't know anything about it. I was there when he did not have a CDL. I was there when we were sitting for days. I did grow the company from $0 to well over $400,000 a year, but our time is done. And this is still business. And quiet as it's kept, but we're going to speak it loudly. When I get into this contractual space, see, he and I are not done. We're done in the capacity that we began. But it's also a challenge when carriers, owner operators don't believe in you, especially as a starter. You're right, Ocean Lover. You are absolutely correct. And that's why I well, in the Patreon space, but still, when we come on here too, I let y'all, we talk. But I even if they don't respond, every day I speak to them. I say good morning to them. I ask them how the day is going. Now, a lot of the people in the Patreon, they pretty much kind of speak when they got a question. But I am available because sometimes we don't know that we have questions. Sometimes things are going smooth. We never know. And there's a couple of people on here. Kevin, I don't know if he's still on here. And there's a few other people. Gina's on here too, if she's still here. But I don't push, because I know people are still working, but they know that I'm available. Hey, how's it going? I post stuff in the Patreon space. Hey, here's another way for y'all to make some money right now. Even if you don't have a carrier, you can do it on your own time. You can do, but I don't push because I know that people are in different spaces. I know that I have every piece of information that you need available for that space. And I also know that when they do ask, I do answer. I got, and I'll talk about Kevin. There's Gina right there, which I talked about her earlier. That's our IFTA person. If you want to add IFTA next month, she's going to be doing the class. We didn't get the chance to get this month, and now it's holiday time or people off work time. I ain't trying to offend, and people just they're not stopping. So we'll bring that up. We have Kevin. Kevin just joined not too long ago. Kevin is on a roll. And Kevin provided us last night, like 10 o'clock last night, with a list that he put together of people who work with box trucks. And not only did he give us a list, he put who we need to speak to. He put the phone number. He put, if they don't answer, this is a number that you can text. This right here, they don't want to be texted. He gave us all of the information. I like that because that's how I move. When I give you something, I try to give you who it was, what time they were available, how many times they hung up on me, how many times they said, call me back. Because it is already hard. Okay, can we be real? It's already hard. So if you find a way to be helpful, not only just to yourself, but to others, and I'll tell you what makes me even more appreciative of that. Kevin is in a space where he pays $50 a month, right? $50 a month for the membership. He has access to the course whenever he gets ready, as long as he has a subscription, Lord, my goodness. He has access to coaching and mentoring, a space, and live if he needs something, I will break it down for him. Like I don't, or everybody in there, but I'm just using him because he's the most recent. He started off in a different space. We did a little, I'm not going to say redirecting, but I gave him more information on top of what he already had. And in return, he's getting what he's needing. He's moving his trucks. He's deciding if he wants to take on a new carrier. He's has a situation where the company that he's working for is actually growing and looking to get a fleet going over on Amazon, and decide whether or not they're going to keep him for that and keep some trucks available for him to operate in on the spot market. He's moving and he's new. He's new, but we are helpful to one another. And I dare to say in return, he's aware that he has, his membership, and he's getting what he needs from that. And in return, he has been helpful. He sent somebody some information on how to, I think it was to release themselves from something. And then he provided us with the information for those brokers who work with box trucks, and not only work with box truckers, new box trucks, and all the information where they can be found and who to speak to and who, all of the things. That's the kind of community that I want to have, where we are helpful to each other. I drive trucks. I've been driving for 10 years. All right, high FICO scores. I know that's right. And like even when I've been telling the owner operators who had to park their trucks, who just is just not working for them right now for whatever reason. Y'all see, I've been encouraging them and letting them know, hey, don't feel any kind of way about it, and don't let anybody make you feel any kind of way about it, because you are now a consultant. Listen, you started your business. You dealt with the FMCSA, who told you it was going to be up to 21 days, but it ended up to being almost 2 months. You dealt with how to get your BOC3 and all the other letters, and you got your insurance, and you got that truck. You have a process of what you had to do in order to run that business. And then not only did you do that, you did park yours, high FICO score. Let me tell you, let me reiterate it again. And if you don't know, you gonna know. You are a consultant. Okay? Don't let nobody pick your brain. Don't let nobody say, let me talk to you for a minute. You let them know you got an invoice. 10 years, you have a lot to pour into somebody, and don't let anybody take advantage of you. I'm telling you. And not only did those people do that, they got it done, and then they began to run their business, which means now they're looking at their maintenance. They got their maintenance bills, what they had to do, who they work with, who fixed them, their tires, their insurance, all of the things, and their experiences. Hey, Big Hammer, that's my guy, y'all. Big Hammer gonna be my guy for life. Big Hammer started with me when I got started. And all the way through, he got his truck going and everything. That's going to be, a lot of y'all going to be my people for life, because y'all were actually here when I was experiencing it and telling y'all. That don't take away from my new people, because y'all found me when y'all found me, and y'all was like, wait. Sister got something to offer. But I want you to know that high FICO scores and anybody else who had to park their truck. Thing one, you had enough business savvy to know that it was time to park your truck. Okay? You said, you know what? This is not making any sense for business or lifestyle for me right now. That's enough to consult somebody right now, because you are able to say, I was moving like this. This is what is happening when I was going. This is what the deal is and what the business is. If you do not, and everybody who parked their truck, let me say this and let me be very, very clear. Everybody who parked their truck was not mismanaging their funds. Let me get that clear right now, because y'all making me sick to my stomach with that. Trying to say people who parked, were mismanaging their money. Do you realize that there were some people who parked, who looked at their expenses, who looked at their situation and said, you know what? Right now, this doesn't make sense for me. So while I got this 100, 200, 300 grand sitting here, let me regroup. Okay? There is nothing wrong with having to go clock back in. There is nothing wrong with doing what makes sense for your business. And that doesn't just go for the transportation, that go for the hair, that go for selling tail, whatever it is that you do, whatever your business is, okay? All right, block burning, whatever you're doing. Because if I'm on the block, okay, and I used to bust down $4 grand a week, okay, but now that's not happening anymore. Guess what? I got to take what I got and I got to do something else. You hear me? If I'm selling tail, okay, and the truck stop ain't bumping no more because they paying $3,500 a week for this fuel, so they can't afford no tail no more. Guess what? I got to go get me a room and get on Craigslist and get me some private clientele. Let me tell you something. One thing y'all gonna know about me, I don't care what your business is. I'm going to tell you how to monetize that thing. Okay? Hey honey, y'all hold on, let me greet my husband. I'm gonna come over there and eat him here. Okay. But I want you to know and understand that don't let everybody has a skill, everybody has a gift, everybody has history, a past experiences. Don't let nobody make you feel any kind of way about them. Okay? Because everybody can show you something. I remember back in the days while we talking about selling tail, okay? Back in the days, there used to be a show came on HBO, okay? It was called, what was the show called? Hookers on the Point, or something like that. And the hookers, okay, they kept it real. They were actually therapists. They could come on and they could tell you that everybody that got them a hooker was not there for hooker services. Everybody there was there for something different. And they were there for those different things, even husbands, okay, because there was something that they could not say or do at home. Whether it was a kink, they didn't want to be kink shamed. Whether it was they needed to talk about something and they couldn't talk about it at home because their spouse or whoever was quick to not listen or whatever it was. So the hookers was therapists, and sometimes I might have to drop it on you a little bit, to get the ease, the stress of the situation to get you to talking. However, it was a whole business. So I say that to say, parking your truck, don't let nobody make you feel no kind of way about it. Because the same people who gonna come to my, can I talk to you? I know you used to drive. Because see, now what has happened is they don't got their money right. They ain't believe in you. They talked about what you was doing, how you was a fool. I can't believe you quit that job. You had that good job down there to that government and you gonna go get in a truck. Oh, they done talked. Let me tell you, they done talked, but they never stopped watching. Okay? And the same ones who didn't believe it, the same ones who had so much to say, the same ones that's going to be the one in your inbox because they ain't got your number. Mm-hmm. They ain't got your number no more. Right. Can you call me? And I'm going to tell y'all, can we talk just for 1 minute about that? I ain't got your number. There are so many people who get up with my people. They watch me. They know what I'm doing. They don't quite know me. They see my stuff, see my page. They will still try to get with somebody that I know and ask how they can contact me by hitting the link in my bio. I'm 5 years into business. I am not going to sit and have a personal conversation with you when I got 450,000 videos on YouTube. Okay, I'm on here live. I'm beyond the point where you get to call me on my phone and say, hey, I'm thinking about I got a whole video library for you to know all about me, what I'm doing, how I'm doing. I am past the point where I'm sitting and explaining to you what a dispatcher is and what we do. I don't do that anymore. Okay? I'm working with people who know what's going on and about their business. Okay? I'm cultivating those type of relationships. I could tell you where to find me. If you don't want to find me, you just want the course, hit the link in my bio, get access to the course for 30 days and be done. If you want more than that and you want me to talk to you, all right, you need to get this $50 a month. And I really do talk to you. It's the people on here who get you talk to me for real. For real. There is no, I'm gonna get back to you. I get right now. Right now. Because this thing is real. This is your business. My focused hours. Now, I do have focused hours where I'm going to get to you almost instantly. That's 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can ask anybody that's on here, that's in here. We get into it. Sometimes the messages get long. We have not gotten to a part where I needed to call somebody. However, if they have a dilemma that is going on right then, I'm going to call them through Discord. We're going to get right on there right now. Thankfully, we haven't had that, but it is really me who talk to you. There's not, and I do have Gina. She will, come through. Sometimes she is faster than me on the good morning, but it's me because that is important. Very. So y'all, and don't let nobody make you feel any kind of way. If you do not know how to consult, you don't know how to set that up, go on, come on. Get you, even if you just get the subscription for a month. Okay, get all that you need. Where it at? Okay? And get what you need because I will show you. A lot of times you already know it, but I will still show you and tell you what to get because even if you went back to work. Listen, people need information all day. All day. So you can set your appointments up for when you get off work. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to give you this for free. You hear me? You ain't got to pay nothing to get this right here, what I'm about to tell you, but get your pencil. Get your pencil, because I'm going to give y'all a couple of more minutes and I'm going to about to go eat. My husband done brought me some oxtails up in here. But let me tell you, schedule them around your work hours. Okay? Schedule them around your work hours, but be very specific. They need to have their questions together and they need to be ready. You can decide. If you want to give them a free 15 minutes, The reason I am not telling y'all to give them any more than 15 minutes, okay? Anything over 15 minutes is a fee. Because if you are really serious about what it is that you're doing, you've already done research, and you just have some questions that you may need to hold you over until you get to the next part where you need to pay for more than 15 minutes of their time. Okay? It's your business, you can do what you want. But in order to maximize your time, okay, try to let people know that I am available at this time, but you must already know what's going on, because it's going to take more than 15 minutes for me to, yeah. So listen, I want to get into the trucking industry. Where do I start? Now you done took your 15 minutes over that. Now you're like, okay, well, who do I reach out to? Some of that stuff you need to do it on your own. When you get somebody's time, especially if you don't want to or you're not in the position to pay for it, you have to be ready. If you want to talk to me and I say I'm gonna give you a 15-minute free consultation, I don't care if it takes you 3 months. You better go through all the videos. You better go and look. And when we get on that 15 minutes, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? So look here. I already did this, and this. Now I'm stuck at A, B, C, and D. I did. Now let me help you, get over those humps. But you don't want to use your time up the person who is giving the information, nor the person who needs the information. You want to make sure that you are able to maximize your free time. Okay? Even if you just do what needs to be done, get to a position. Now they charge $50 for 30 minutes. Let me get this 30 minutes. Because I already done did this part and I got this out of the way. Okay? So, and he's sure enough help me out. So I wanted to hop on here real quick and let y'all know that if you please follow me on Facebook, Empty Nest Logistics and more. And more is important. Y'all know they took my other page away. So Empty Nest Logistics is going to come up first, but I don't have access to it anymore. Empty Nest Logistics, ampersand. You know the thing that look like a backwards music? No. More. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on YouTube, Empty Nest Logistics. Okay? I'm not about to be fooling with TikTok in the 20 and 23 because they are not beneficial to you or me. If you have a subscription with me on TikTok, cancel it immediately. If you want to get more information, yes, again, I'll still be coming on here for the free, but I won't be on here long. But I will be going into detail on things on Patreon. I will have the $9.99 Patreon, okay? That's where you can get these videos, you can catch the replay, and you can get, information on what I have, especially when it comes to the government contracts. I will be working with my community first, okay? And then if you have the $50 a month, you will be, priority. But we're gonna do this thing right. And in 2023, we're gonna see what it is that we want to see together or apart. All right. Again, I appreciate y'all so much. You could have been anywhere but here, but you decided to pass by here and give me just a few minutes of your time, and I am grateful. All right, y'all be safe. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night, and I will talk to y'all later. Oh my goodness. I went out the door for a few minutes.